What's up guys, welcome to this very short video. This is regarding the LP1 HCI, this problem statement confusion. So I have found out from my latest sources, also the friends who had their LP1 practical, that the problem statement being asked is about railway reservation or details. Here's how I have approached this. Okay, so I'll just show you my ready-made program. I've imported TKinter and I've imported message box. So message box is, I'm using this for warnings. Okay, now I have a function over here, get info. It's basically doing like string, मतलब जो dictionary का ये रहता है ना, fetching values from a dictionary, doing basic lookup. So that's what it's doing. Nothing crazy here, right? And I have these three labels. Okay, so I'm using this function to update these labels directly. So you can use string variables also for this, but this is much concise way to do it. If you enter like a wrong message or something, it will give you an error. So that is the code for that, message box.show error, and then you input your error message. This is our get info function, which will fetch data for us. Okay. Now this is the reset function. Now the reset function, what it does is it just resets everything to its original value. Now over here, see, result 1 was the thing containing destination. Result 2 is containing the arrival time, and ID entry is from where we are taking in the ID. So using this delete function, you can actually clear that entry as well, so you don't have to press backspace, and that saves the user's time. That is one thing which you can do. Other than that, this is tname config. I have, मतलब मेरा वो train name था by default, so that's what I'm reverting to, the default value. Then this is like I've shown you in the previous video. This is how you set up the window. This is our window title, window minimum size config. Again, you should definitely watch the previous video as well, because I have explained TKinter basics on that. Okay, this is just some specialization or permutation combination of the same library. If you want to learn the basics, you can go over there. Then this is our frame 1, which is like the main frame. What I'll do is I'll actually compile this and I'll show you so that that's more understandable. This frame 1 is this one, this label frame. This is frame 1. Then I have the ID entry label, or this label over here, which says enter the train number for information. So this is the text, and I've chosen the font, given it a font size, and done it as bold. All of this comes under a tuple, by the way, guys. See, font equals sans serif. This is all in a tuple, and I've given background white to almost each and every widget. Give it a uniformity, so that when you look at it, it doesn't feel weird. Basic configuration which I've done, I've done padding as 20 for the entry label. Now this is the entry, okay, the TK entry. Its master is frame 1. You enter values in this and it gives you the answers if it exists, right? Now the ID button is basically just the submit button. You press on it and it will execute the get info function, right? Then this below is the results label frame. What I did was to segregate the portions where you have to fill info and you view info. I made this separation so that users can easily see that. After that, this is just frame 2, and then there are 2 label frames inside of this frame. See, label frame 1 and label frame 2. I'm calling them field 1 and field 2. Each of these have another label inside of them, which is updated by this function, the get info function. So result 1 and result 2 are the labels which are inside here. Other than that, there's nothing much in this program per se. There's the side bottom. The bottom over here will make it so that it will always be on the bottom. This results button. And see, everywhere where I've done expand to fill X, fill both, that basically makes this responsive. So these widgets, that's responsive. Okay. Now say for example, if I do entry, okay, So if id entry, we do it expand equals true, right? And we need to specify a fill. So we'll do fill x, and we'll have to give a padding also. Once we run this now, see the entry has suddenly kind of taken over the entire, and it will take over the entire screen even over here. See, again, this doesn't look good, so I'll revert it, obviously, but this is the main function of, expand and fill. Other than that, there's nothing much to see over here. It's pretty simple. I'll upload this code on GitHub. You can fork it and start the repository if you want to save that. Yeah, that's been it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching.